Welcome to Candid Conversations. We're back at you with another episode. I am your co-host, Coach Ken, a.k.a. the professor, a.k.a. the doctor. I am alongside my lovely co-host, a.k.a.
Hello, and welcome to another great evening with the Grand Canions and Candid Conversation. What's happening? Sexy?
Are you looking mighty beautiful today over there?
You must want something.
Yeah. All right. So tonight we got a great show in store for them. Tonight, you know what? Everybody always talking about this 50-50. They talk about men should take their rightful place. Men need to pay for everything. Well, we're going to talk about all of that. Tonight's show is called Know Your Role.
Know your role. No, like N-O, know your role.
K-N-O-W.
Okay. Know your role. Okay.
Know your role.
Okay, just
Okay, you tested me? Okay.
Just making sure.
All right. Look, y'all, we're going to get into it. But what we want you to do is subscribe to our channel. We've been growing. We're back up to 5,600 subscribers per month now.
Oh, wow.
We had dipped down to about 4,000. Now we're back up. Our high
Very
was
good.
right
Thank
at
you.
7,000.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm excited about you being the coach you're going to be and the coach you've been doing. So tonight we're going to put your coaching skills to work.
Okay.
All right? Because somebody wrote you a letter.
I know. So very odd.
You're going to read it. When I read it, I was like, oh, this ain't for me. All right, y'all. All right, so, but we got to recap last week.
Okay.
Last week was your freak level. What's your freak level?
You never said what your freak level is. From 1 to 10, what do you think your freak level is?
I mean, I'd probably say I ain't let nobody doodle on my face or nothing. So I would probably be like an 8. You know, people out there letting people pee in their face and doodle on their face. I'm not doing that. No. So I guess I'd probably be like an 8. Okay, I'm just saying. Why are you looking like that? You be surprised what I hear,
Of
Coach.
all the things that I was thinking that could be put inside of a freak level for it to be 10, that wasn't it. Okay, so I guess if that would make it a 10 and you're an 8, I'm a strong 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're a strong 7.5, maybe 7 3/4. Okay. Because I mean, you know. But the thing I noticed, though, I want to recap a little bit. People got tickled by some of those clips, but the one thing, all these ladies they seem to know what that rose was. The rose is.
Can I call you Rose?
They would one lady said she had to give hers away. I'm like, what the?
Well, who would want it?
Well, that's at my point. And was it wrecking something? I mean, was it tearing up nerve endings? I don't know. Okay.
She missing work, ain't going out with her friends.
What did you read any of the comments from last week?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I've been really busy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Really busy.
So tonight, let's go ahead and let's jump right into it.
Okay.
All right, let's jump right into it.
All right, I'm going to read this letter. I am not used to getting letters. Thank you. We'll see how this goes, and maybe I might one more.
I printed it out for you.
Thank you, honey. So, dear Coach Karen, I'm writing this letter because I love your wisdom and common sense. No shade, Coach Ken. I remember when Coach Ken shared how y'all worked together when he was on The Biggest Loser. When he said that you paid most all the bills for 8 months. It inspired and encouraged me. I've been married for 4 years. I have a wonderful husband. He is an educator at a charter school. He loves his work and loves teaching children. His desire is to make a difference in the lives of the young. That's what I love about him. I work in corporate America and make an excellent salary of roughly $185,000 per year. My husband wants to stay home and homeschool our children while I stay at my corporate job. I am conflicted about this because it doesn't align with the traditional roles in marriages. But I do like the idea of my two boys growing, being nurtured in it, and being nurtured in this way. They will be smart and men of integrity. I am honestly still worried about the thoughts of my parents and others. What should I do? Sign, Beverly. What would you advise Beverly to do?
No,
Okay, so I haven't spoken to her
she
yet.
wrote,
I
she
just
wrote the
got
letter
this.
for you, and so we're going to talk about gender roles. And tonight I'm going to go over gender roles and how to make it work.
I just got this, and so I haven't. And so Beverly, if you are listening, I would say you have to do what works for you in your home. I remember when we got married, and I guess this is a little bit of story time. I'll throw in there. When we got married, and still is, the living room is your office. And my mom is a traditional mom. My aunts are traditional aunts. When you walk in the house, you walk into a living room, a couch, a love seat, an ottoman, a end table, a lamp. And so my mom was just outdone that the living room was an office. And so she called me and she was like, you need to get that out of your living room and have a... And I had to say to her in the most respectful way, Mama, this is my life and my house. There is peace in my house. And like we live in our business pretty much.
Yeah, we do. Our house is mixed use.
Yeah, it is. It is mixed use. And so I say you have to do what works for you and your family. Try it. If your husband is a great educator and he's great with your children, you guys got to go against the world and be on a united front. And so if you're okay with your husband doing that, I say go for it. I say go for it and let us know what becomes of it. That's what I say. What would you say?
I would say right along the lines with what you would say. I say this. But before I did talk to her, and I told her I would give you the letter, and then because she said no shade, Coach Ken, but then gonna ask me what I think. But here's what I said. I said number one, we have to understand what gender roles are. It's a construct from society.
Oh, that's good.
And this construct tells us how we should behave in a relationship. But see, the problem with that, these constructs have led to over 53% divorce rate. And I said, if you think about it, the most important thing is what you said. You must do what works for you in your relationship. And I said, if it works for you and it's obvious that your husband wants to homeschool, he loves children, he loves nurturing them. You got two boys, and he's saying with the skill set that I have, I can nurture two men. I know I can bring two men forth that will be men of honor, men of integrity, and they would be emotionally intelligent and men who are intelligent as well. And then I told her, I said, at the end of the day, you can make a whole bunch of money, but if you lose your family in the process, what do you gain from it? And she was like, dang, I ain't never think about it like that. I said, you make enough money for a couple salaries of two people. I mean, I get it. And your salary, and she told me her salary, she gets bonuses and raises. That's just her base salary. I was like, so what is it you worried about your mother? Just like what you just said about your mama talking about our house. But what you did and what a lot of people can't do is put aside what others say to do what works for their relationship. And how were you able to do that?
You know what? What is leave and cleave? This is my house. This is where I lay my head. This is where I find peace. And nobody, as much as I love and respect my mom, I'm not even willing to allow her to come in and to disturb any of that. I'm not. I'm just not. I don't. I just cannot allow anybody to come in and to disturb that. And so that was how I felt about it. I was just strong about that.
I want to ask y'all, what would y'all do? What would you do if you were her and your husband wanted to homeschool? Because, traditional relationships back in the day, mom stayed at home. And even now, many moms homeschool their kids while the father goes to work.
You have to be able to silence the outside, though. And that's not easy if you care a lot about what others think. If you care a lot about what others think, that's not easy.
Well, don't we all, in some form or fashion, care about what people think? And I like to think that I often use the words "I don't give a fuck," and I because I get haters every day,
right?
And I really don't care, but I do care with people that I love, like the girls, my grandkids, you, even my mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. Now, I wasn't going to change my piece in doing the work I do and changing that up for my mother-in-law, but it matters what those people think about me. So a lot of people have their mothers and their fathers in their ear, and it does matter.
This is what I have told so many young women that have sat in my chair. If you have something that you believe in or you feel strongly about, everybody might not see what you see or feel what you feel. But if you continue to walk in consistency, like they'll fall into place. Like Mom loves our office. Our
because we redid the whole house.
But still, it's like you can't allow people to sway your thoughts and your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And so if you show them you're like what it is, you're consistent in what you do, they'll fall in line with what you love or what you desire, or you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's or shut up about it. One.
Yeah, right. And you told me something years ago. Here's what you said. I don't know if you remember this. You said, Kenny, stop trying to get everybody to see your vision. You said, because God gave you the vision.
God gave you the vision.
He didn't give everybody. Everybody else is not privy to your vision. And at that moment was when I decided that I'm going to stop trying to convince people on what I see. I'm going to stop trying to convince people on what's in here and what's in here. I'm not going to anymore.
But you don't have to when you walk it consistently. You don't have to convince them. They see it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that is real. That is really true. So
I would like to know what you ladies and gentlemen, what type of advice would you give Beverly? Yeah, what would you tell Beverly to do?
So that leads me to story time. Okay. So I want to say this. First off, this is going to be kind of a story time question. You got people who say things like, he need to take me out. He need to pay. He need to pay the bills. One girl said, I saw it today. She was like, I don't want no nigga that work at the post. This is what she said. Her words, not mine. At the post office that drive a truck. She said, I don't want no dude like that. She told me, I want a boss. I make decisions. I want somebody to be able to make decisions over me. And I was like, how relationships have become so transactional. It's like she's saying, and the person said, well, what if the guy's a good guy? Well, he ain't my good guy. And I was like, wow. And you got all these gender roles. So here's the problem with the gender role. Here's the problem. You want the man to provide. You want him to protect. Well, but then you want the traditional gender roles in that case. But, the old gender roles was the woman stayed at home. She cleaned the house. She did the domestic work. She had the meals ready. But they don't want to do none of that. Like, hell no. I want part of the gender role. Give me that
So
hybrid model.
they want you to have all of your gender roles and half of theirs.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
And so my thing is in time in story time, gender roles say things like this. This is why I say we don't adhere to all of the gender roles. And I'm gonna give them the reasons how you can make gender roles work. Like for instance, if something has to be put together, assembled in our house, like this, you can see a lot of equipment in here. Y'all can't see it, but tables, chairs, all of this. You know what? I don't do it. She do it. Now the normal gender roles might be like the man. You get down and work with your hands. Mm-hmm. I ain't cutting no grass. Now you don't cut no grass either. But I'm just saying. But gender roles are those things, this social construct. Mm-hmm. I ain't never cutting grass, ever. You know why? Because I remember when I used to cut grass when I was young, and I used to get them blisters right in here for trying to push that lawnmower.
They were that raggedy lawnmower.
The grass was so thick. It was that Bermuda thick grass there.
Well, what they have to do with your thumb?
Because I had to push it.
You was tender. You was tender.
Maybe I was tender. You know what? She got everybody in here laughing, producers and all. She got everybody here going clown, Coach Ken. Said I'm tender. I know y'all can hear this laughter in the background. Cut! God, damn, you called me tender.
I didn't know it was going to go over like that.
Okay. Maybe. Oh, now you're crying about it. Okay, I'm tender. All right. Well, let me go back to my damn story. I ain't cutting no grass because I guess I'm tender. But that was my thing. Anyway, Net, long story short, gender roles. In our house, you put together stuff. Damn, do you put it together because I'm tender?
No.
I'm just saying. Wow. Okay. This you never know what might happen.
Okay. Let me get myself together.
Anyway.
Okay, I gotta get myself together.
Anyway.
No, I'm just better at that. Just like we have redesigned our entire house. You did it. Like, you're better at that to me. And when people walk in, they always say, "Oh, Karen, oh my God, what a wonderful job you did." I didn't do any of it. Like, I picked a lamp here and there.
You told me what I couldn't get in here. The things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything was, it was you. And so that would be something that people would think mostly that a woman would do.
That is true. They would think. Mm-hmm. And so we defy the whole idea of gender roles. Mm-hmm. And that being said, so tonight, here's what I've done.
And he is very manly. Don't be saying nothing.
I ain't worried about nobody saying no shit about that. Hell, my damn hands was tender. When I pushed that lawnmower, I got blisters and they was tender. Say, I don't care. But here's what I want to do though. I'd like to talk to people about how they can make gender roles work for their life.
Okay.
All right. And so what I did was I created, as always, I want them to walk away with some good stuff. Okay. So here's what I did. Number one, making gender roles work for your relationship. And I have five things.
5.
Number one, do what works best for your relationship. We talked about.
Yes.
What works best for your relationship. If what works best for your relationship is you putting together the tables, and you remember you put together that dresser in there, the one with we redid. Yeah, you put that together. And I just looked and provided you with the tools. I was like, give me the wrench. Oh, here you go. I mean, Maybe
I
'cause
grew up like with
our
my aunts
tenders,
doing
yeah.
that. And so that's something I enjoy.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. It's a couple things I ain't gonna do, and you know what they are. I ain't cutting no grass.
Not gonna cut any
I ain't cutting
grass.
no grass. I wash dishes all day. You know that. I'll wash dishes and you mop.
Yeah.
That's what we do. All right. But anyway, number 2, focus on who has the best skill set for the role.
Oh, that's good. That is really, really, really good.
Focus on who got the best skill set.
When I was younger, my daddy-o used to he cooked. You know, he was the better cook. And mom got better, you know.
Yeah, she got good.
Well, she's
at
an
it.
excellent cook now. And so he did most of the cooking growing up. He did a lot of the cooking. And so, right, what focus on the person who's better at that skill.
Right. Okay. All
That's
right.
good. I like that.
So now, okay. Number 3, consider what each partner likes to do. Because
Tell me what.
let me give you an example. Some people like to work with the books. Some people like to do the finances. Some people, that's just they need. What if you have 2 people who are not good at it, who are both of y'all are terrible at finances and that type of thing, but one of you really wants to get good at it. One of you likes finances, wants to know about credit and all that. Then that person should do it because the desire, the want to, will help you be better at it.
So what would you say to the gentleman out there who is just, he feels like he should run his house and be over the finances, but the wife is much better at it. But he feels as though if he gives that up, he's giving over his headship or his leadership of the house. What would you say to him? Because I hear that a lot with women. They don't want to step on his toes, but he's just not that great at moving their money around.
But does he think he is great at it?
I don't know. But what would you say to them, whether he thinks he is or not?
Okay, what I would say is that's where that actually leads me to my next point.
Okay.
Don't assume, communicate. Because what happens is we assume a lot. As a man, I'm supposed to take this role. As a woman, you're supposed to take. We assume a lot because it's a societal construct, right?
Right.
So we assume that the other person knows that the role they're supposed to fall in. And the other person says, I'm about to do this, but they're not good at it. So what we do is, as a couple, you should communicate about everything. You know what? Truth is, baby, you just not that good at it. Or you tell me, truth is, baby, you cut the grass when you did cut. I think I cut my grass, one or two times?
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't very good, but we are so afraid to be honest a lot of times.
I was going to say, how does someone take that? Okay, so let's just say whatever the role is in the house, whether it's finances or cleaning or whatever. What if that's a role that your significant other, your whomever you're seeing or married to, they have that role, and you realize you're not doing such a good job. How do you? Because the person has to relinquish something. You can't take it.
That is so true.
But how do
good.
how do you talk to them in a way that is not offensive to let them know I may be better at this?
Okay. You ready? So let me give it to you.
Okay.
Whenever you want to approach something that is going to be difficult, you always start where we want to go. And that is, honey, both of us want us to grow. Both of us want us to be better financially. Both of us we're on the same page and we're on the same team. You always start with what you agree upon. Okay.
I like that.
And when you start with what you agree upon, that's what you're going to focus in on. And then the second thing you do is you begin asking the person a question. Did you know? Were you aware? Were you aware that there is one other way to do this? Notice what I did say. I didn't say that you were trash at it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, were you aware that that we could do this way? And I found that out doing that. Now, why is it that you do it that way? It's non-threatening because I didn't try to take anything from you. I never said you were trash at it. I simply said, are you aware of it? At it.
I like that.
Step.
Because the intention is never to offend, is to get the behavior or whatever it is changed, not to be offensive.
The behavior change and get the goal done.
Yeah,
okay.
I like that a lot.
And then the third thing is introduce something new. Hey, based on us wanting to do this, did you know this? I was thinking this. What are your thoughts? Know what I just introduced the new thought.
What is that? What is this called?
It's called the Canyon methodology.
It has been done to me. I just realized you've done this to me.
I have.
And it has worked.
I know that.
But I just feel like.
And you didn't feel offended?
I did not feel offended. I felt affirmed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel, wow, you've done this to me more than once.
I mean, baby, listen, the thing is.
But the thing is, it is to get change. It is to promote change. And just you clearly got your point across, and you did it in such a tender way that I never.
Because I'm tender. You didn't already call me tender.
Okay. You did it in such a way that it made me want to look at the other side and not defend where I was. And I see now it's because you didn't criticize me.
Right.
I didn't feel attacked.
Right.
I didn't feel like I had to hit back or hold on to my thoughts or my feelings. So that was good.
Right.
That was good.
And so that's how you approach that. And then the last thing is, can we agree? Always gain an agreement. Mm-hmm. You ever notice how when I always say, can we agree this is how we're going to do this? Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't say, can I agree? Mm-hmm. Am I going to do this? I said, can me and you agree? You ever notice, remember what I told you about when we redid this room? I said, if you were never in agreement with it, I wasn't going to do it. Mm-hmm, but I had to go through the whole process to get you to the point where you were even willing to agree. I didn't force you to agree.
Right.
I just simply did the other steps. Mm-hmm. And then you decided to agree. And I want to give everybody something, those people, and this is going to lead us right to the sponsor of this show. The way I learned to communicate this way is, that's why I created the PCC, the Pocket Communication Coach. And some people said it's literally changing their lives. What I just gave you is what I put in the Pocket Communication Coach to help people communicate better. And so the reason why it was important for me to communicate better is because, 16 years ago, we were headed for a divorce court because we couldn't communicate.
That is true.
And now that I've made it my mission to be great at communication, and do I mess it up sometimes? Sure, absolutely. But the difference is now I'm conscious of when I mess it up so I can go fix it. Just like that Costco. Remember with the Costco when you walked off about to take your buggy into the wall? You all mad. You were walking fast too.
You offended
You
me.
was switching. You was
offended.
twisting, walking fast. You had that cart like, and you were looking mean. And then when I came over to you, I was like, baby, listen. Everything I told you was a script that I've learned. It's a script, but I meant the script though. I meant it. Remember I said I apologize? Well, it's called the apology method. Remember I said I apologize for talking loud when that gentleman was going by. Remember I did that? Why are you looking away? Remember that? Then I said, after I apologized for a specific thing. So it wasn't like, I apologize if I made you feel a certain way. Notice I didn't say that. I apologize for raising my voice. Identify what I did. Step two. Step two was I stated my intention. My intention was to talk about the fruit. That was my intention, and I didn't get across what I wanted to get across, but that was my intention. State your intention. Step two. Step three, I did it what I should have done. Remember what I told you I should have done? I should have been quiet. I should have lowered my voice, and I should have done that. Step four, moving forward. Moving forward, I'm going to do this from now on. And then you did, after I did all that, you didn't want to run me over with the cart no more.
I realized I just got stepped.
What
I
step?
got stepped.
What step?
That's what you've been doing. Like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You've been stepping me.
Yes. And look out, we've been married 22 years. And you got a great relationship.
I've been stepped all this time.
Because I know what to do.
It was a script.
I teach everybody to go by the script, but I meant it though. I meant it. But I just know what to do. And those people listening, you need to get the PCC, pocketcommunicationcoach.com, and learn how to do this to save your relationship. She's still with me.
He gonna need to PCC this here Thursday evening to save himself on why he would reveal to me he been taking me through a step program for the past 22 years. You better ask PCC how to fix this. No, I'm just kidding.
but you got to admit though,
what?
You were that one argument at Costco's could have been 3-4 days.
It could have been.
And what was it?
I'm glad you knew the steps.
What was it? 3 minutes.
I just didn't want to know that you had used them on me.
Well, yeah, you should. You know why? Because I've learned how to communicate with you.
But it just sounds better when you just communicate it out and not say, step 1, admit what I did. Step 2, talk about the fruit. Step 3, say I ain't gonna do it no more in front of that guy. Step 4, ask you if you want to go out to eat.
You know why I break it up in steps? So that when I teach people the strategies, they can understand in steps.
And that makes a lot of sense. I actually love it. I just had to joke you about it.
Yeah. And the last thing is making gender roles work for you is forget what other people think.
Yes.
Forget what other people
think. You have to forget what other people think.
Yo, it's a running joke in here. You guys don't see the producers, directors. They're holding up, boards saying tender ass. I'm tender.
But babe, you just said it. What was that last one?
What I actually have down here is fuck what others think. I just said forget what others say.
Forget what others say,
that's
baby.
What I got right
Don't get caught up in anybody thinking you're tender because I know that
I ain't worried about it. My is still tender. All right. But yeah, baby, gender roles. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, as we close out, I like our roles.
I do too.
I like how you let me handle the finances only because you ain't that good at it. I mean, you pretty good.
Let's call it what it is. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm
an emotional buyer, and you are not. And
I'm not.
I know that. I have known that even when we didn't have a lot of money. And I was the one bringing the money, most of the money in. You were still better at finances, because you didn't have the finances, didn't negate your skill. I mean, because I don't know anybody that's more organized and Like, so they didn't take
I
that
do.
away from you.
But I'm trying to be,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, because you didn't have
we
the
didn't
finances,
have it at that time.
it didn't mean that you weren't great at it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, just because
And y'all,
I got
those of y'all listening,
this bottom
who gonna be in
stomach
the
don't mean I
comment-
can't be
who-
no good stripper.
Who gonna be in the comment section? That was years ago.
That was
when she did that one time on one show.
That was
so
that was
for y'all to start talking that shit.
That was actually 18
years ago.
18
when
years
she
ago.
paid the bill for 9 months. But I can't discount that though. That
Yeah,
9
no,
months was
it
a
was
changing
more
point in my
than, yeah,
life.
I was going to say that was so much more than the money, though. That was so much more than the money. That helped build trust and a bond, because we didn't have a lot. I put down everything. I trusted you, and you did not fail me. You didn't use it frivolously. You didn't buy, it's like you. And so that built a bond, a trust. I felt like it did something for you with me, like to know that I trusted you that much.
That every man in a relationship wants to know that his woman trusts him. And a lot of men, they made mistakes in the past. And hell, I made some financial mistakes in the past. I went bankrupt, all of that. But at the end of the day, though, we got to give people grace to come back, to learn from their mistakes, to be better. And that's what you did.
I always say not to bring it up.
Right.
Don't throw it back at them. It has to be we always have to create a safe place.
Right.
We always have to create a safe place. So
I get it.
Let's
all right, let's end this with this. It's my
something.
time. We got to do this. I'm gonna come with the old schooly school.
Okay, let's do
all
it.
All right, y'all know this is our game, the moment of truth relationship card game, and we do this so that you can get to know somebody on a deeper level in a fun way. All right, here we go, baby. Let me see what we got. All right, see what we got. Okay. Oh. Okay. So what if I give you a yes or no question? Explain. So this question is, what would you what would you compromise your happiness to maintain in your relationship? No, I don't want that one. I don't want that. I don't want that one. I'm gonna give you another one. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is a deep one right here. This is a deep one. You are dating someone who finds out he or she has only 24 months to live. 24 months. The person wants to get married to you and wants you to love them. You would A, marry them and live life to the fullest for 2 years. B, decide not to marry them. The pain would be too great. C, leave the relationship. Or D, say yes if they are willing to put you on a life insurance policy. I think I came up with it. That's just so foul. But anyway, but that's deep. All right, let me say it again. All right, you are dating someone who finds out he or she only has 24 months to live. The person wants to get married to you and wants to love you and wants you to love them. You would A, marry them and live life to the fullest for 2 years. B, decide not to marry them. The pain would just be too great. C, you would leave the relationship now. Or D, say yes if they're willing to put you on the life insurance policy.
At first, I'm going to be honest. I heard violins, and I had just got in this mood, and I heard this music behind me, and it was A, until you got to D. And I would just say, D make more sense.
You sound like your daddy. Your daddy would say, well, Kenny, hey, D make more sense than the rest of them.
I would A and D. I would marry you and live life to the fullest. But I need that insurance too if you got it. Yeah, run me that insurance.
Oh, okay.
Run me
Last.
that. What would you do, audience? What would you do? And I'm look. I like if it's available, run me that insurance. I mean, I'm gonna love you. We gonna frolic. We gonna do whatever we can do. But help me grieve right. Go ahead. What you say? I can't believe I said that. What would
I'm
yours
surprised.
be?
That sounds like something I might say. But but you.
If it wasn't an option,
you're such a wholesome, good person.
I'm like, you got to think for your future, right?
Yeah, no, you do.
Like, I'm going to love you.
Talk,
like, I would never marry you just for your insurance policy. Let's be clear.
Sounds like
I would never marry you just for your insurance policy. I would have to love you. So we would live them 24 months. We would eat chitlins with mustard and hot sauce and we go on vacation. We go on vacation. It's not you, Kenny.
They might cut it down to 21 months. Chitlins with hot sauce might cut it down.
I'm just saying, you balling out. You got 24 months. You're gonna do whatever you can, what you want to. Well, hey. But let's make sense of this.
Last question.
What would you do? No, what would you do?
I don't know.
No, that's not an option. A, B, C, or D. You trying to be all deep because I did that little funny and stuff. No. A, B, C, or D. I don't know.
Dang, I'm going to love you for 2 years knowing.
But are you not going to love him for 2 years?
That's what I was just thinking. Hey.
And you don't want the insurance?
If it's available, yeah. If it's available, yeah, but
I had a client who was dating a guy.
On that,
and they were they were very young, and they were dating, and he found out that he was terminal, and he asked her to marry. He had a few months to live.
Did she marry him?
And she married him.
Wow.
She did. She said that she wanted him to be able to experience a wife. They knew that it was nothing else that could be done.
That's so
she
deep.
did.
We think that the light bill being due is a problem. Listen, y'all, we're going to take this show on the road. It's called Candid Conversations. And listen, we want y'all to go to my bio and click on the June 22nd show. It's going to have music, food, drinks, and Candid Conversation. It's going to be dope, y'all. It's going to be, we're taking it on tour, and we want you to get your tickets because the tickets are selling quite fast. So when you get this, if you're anywhere near the Greensboro, North Carolina area, if you're within 2.5, 3 hours, because we got people traveling 3 hours to come.
This is going to be a blast. We'll have comedy there, food, laughter. You'll be able to meet and mingle.
Oh, meet and mingle. We're going to have single people there.
Yeah,
too.
singles,
of both
couples.
Sexes.
Yes. So please come out and join the Grand Canyons.
So get your
for
ticket.
a night of fun.
Go to our bio and click the bio.
Clink it. Clink it.
You'll see Candid Conversations. Y'all, we'll see y'all there. And if you can't find the link, hit me or her, probably me, and we'll send you the link. Yes. All right, y'all. That is it for the show tonight. I've enjoyed you, Net. This has been quite informative.
You as well, Mr. Canion.
And look,
with your
since you done called me tender all night, the people in the studio laughing, running out. So, you know what? I'm going to see.
You're going to show me how tender you are?
I'm going to show you how tender I am.
I'd like to see that.
Make your ass tender. All right, y'all. That is us, and we are out.
Unnecessary. Have a great night.
Peace.